Today we are with the
favorite cup of tea, TeaCup.
I am Maquese James.
And I'm Crystal Cliff.
And this is the Major Minorities to Connect. Yeah, we want
You could probably get the box, but
don't deserve pussy. Or this Alright, so how we start this thing off and how I like to start things off, you know, I be fucking up and Crystal's trying to manage me and keep me right, but she does what she can. She's only one person. We like to start with a would you rather rapid round just to get a little of a feel of where your mind and where your spirit at, you know. Would you rather have really nosy neighbors or really noisy neighbors?
I think probably noisy, because nosy niggas be trying to call the police. They be snitching.
look, got snitching
Right.
patties.
Yeah.
Would you rather be in a desert with fire or be in Antarctica with a block of ice?
So I'm gonna take ice. So I'm really scared of fire, like flames. Like I don't even like my own blunts. So
Would you rather have unlimited respect or unlimited power?
That's kind of hard because they kind of go both in the same, I guess. I guess like respect, because it's more so like people view you in a certain type of way, instead of like, I guess, trying to control people with power or trying to just be dominant or.
But like, if you had unlimited power, you can get whatever done. Just because they respect you don't mean they'll do it for you. But you'd be like, I don't give a fuck how you feel. Do it.
That's true.
That's a good thought. That's a good thought. Okay, I'll take power. Okay.
Spill the tea is like your whole your whole conglomeration or the whole structure you have. Explain that. Why spill the tea? Why TeaCup?
Why TeaCup? Why spill the tea? So when I was in college, like my first like time going to college, like being in college, I said time going to college, like I went to 3 colleges.
She's
But,
super senior.
She did time.
But when I first got to school, I went to West Georgia, and me and my homegirl, we wanted to make friends. So we just saw like some random guys. We just said, hey, and they were like, oh, do y'all want to smoke? So long story moving forward, we ended up smoking with them, and I was smoking. This is like one of my first times smoking too. So I was like smoking with my pinky up, and then they was just roasting me. They was just like, girl, you look like you holding a teacup, and you know, your Beauty and the Beast head ass, you know, shit like that. And it was like, we about to start calling you teacup. So like, yeah,
That's
so
cute.
around the school, like I would hang with them, and they would just introduce me to people as teacup.
Okay.
Then that was like the first semester. So that January, when second semester rolled around, I changed my Twitter name. Then it was over with.
Just accept it and became one with the tea.
Who is your top role model and why?
Okay, my top role model. I guess in like entertainment, I really like Vashti. Is that how you say her name?
Vashti. I think I've heard of that. I'm not sure why.
I really like her
might be wrong.
because like, yeah, she's a DJ. She's
Okay.
a sneakerhead. She throws events. She's like, I guess what they call an influencer. But I really like her because she created a lane for herself. You know what I'm saying? And she's like a sneakerhead. You know, she's herself. She's
Are you
into
a
music.
sneakerhead?
I was into a sneakerhead until Bills got my ass. So facts.
Seeing your fashion and your style, I see you with the blonde. You had the faux hawk with the pin back curls, the blowout.
You took it
the
back.
braids. You had the button ups and the skinnies and the dresses. What would you say your style is, and what influences that? Where you get that from? You know.
So I guess my style comes from me being a tomboy in the past, or being a person in the past that would like wear a lot of natural hair or like natural looks. But then like now everyone's like, oh, well, you know, you should be girly. You should look like red carpet-ish all the time. So I guess my style when it comes to like events or like interviews specifically, I like to brand other people's like artwork or their clothing. Like I let people style me.
So a lot of the stuff you be wearing in your videos are from other people's.
So I get a lot of t-shirts from other people's brands. Like a lot of people give me clothing to wear in my interviews. A lot of people style me. A lot of my shoots are with Kodak. Shout out to Kodak K. So yeah, so we get like people to help me style. So that's pretty much.
So what are you wearing now? Oh, this is just Adidas. Is there anybody on that you want to shout out?
Okay, shout out to my girl Kiki Bag. You know, so she picked this out for me. We went to New Orleans and she was like, girl, they gotta go. So we went and found this in the mall. So shout out to her. Shout out to my girl Tia for the unit too, you know.
You're an event coordinator. You're a brand, I guess, professional. You help artists with their branding and with their development. Like, how'd you get into that?
Okay. Event coordinating is a headache, but how I kind of got into everything, like, I really didn't feel like I had a talent, you know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't. I used to want to be a rapper back in the day, and
He got bars, y'all. Go check that video. What was the video you did for your teacher?
Oh, you did some research. You're good. So, I really started everything from doing like radio in college, and then doing like nonprofit events. I have a nonprofit called Emoji Life with Brianna. So we started doing like Juneteenth events back in like 2015, like just doing them every year. And we would have artists perform, and I already was like doing radio and stuff like that back in the day. So when artists used to ask me all the time, like, oh, like, why don't you do stuff like this for us? Because I would have like poets and like dancers or people that play instruments, or like just like all type of art, a part of Juneteenth, which is an African American holiday. So they started asking me to just throw showcases for them. So I started doing them at the music room like every so often. But then I met Artisans Bar, who I reached out to them to do an Emotional Life event, and I guess they liked the turnout, and they kind of wanted to mold me into like a curator, and then like help them build up like their, you know, facility as an event space as well. So
when was that around?
This was probably like exactly 2 years ago in 2017 when I met Artisans.
Wow.
So when I met them, I started doing events there.
That is so good. Tell me about a project or an accomplishment that you consider to be most significant in your career.
When I had R&B and Chill, that was the turning point.
Oh, that sounds good.
Because it was like a party mixed with like a showcase. That's kind of what I do. So when I had that, and I had like so much love from like my high school people, my college people, like Atlanta. Like I had like the first one, I had like over 800 tickets going.
Wow.
Like, yeah, that was crazy. And that's when I realized like I can do both. Like I can build a community and I can support creatives or people that have like startups and stuff like that.
That is so lit.
Thanks.
You used to sit in with your friends, and then one time you got drunk, and they was like, "No, jump on."
Oh, you're talking about like when I first had my radio. Oh my gosh. Okay.
You had an interview with, it wasn't Voyage. It was.
I think it probably was Voyage or Campaign.
Campaign, yeah. And you talked about that, and you were saying that's kind of where people was like, you should do this.
Okay.
Like, all right.
So let me tell that story. So DJ Press, y'all need to follow him. Go get in touch with his movement. So he had a radio show in college. So it wasn't a drunken radio. I was just drunk.
Everybody else is over.
So yeah. They were recording, so I just hopped on like, and I just started talking shit, about something random. I forgot what it was about, but I just started talking shit. And then like my school was like a hashtagging school, like we was real big on Twitter. Yeah. So like when I did that, everybody made it a hashtag, and it was like a joke for a while. So then, that was when I realized that I liked radio, because I used to sit in on their radio stations like all the time, every week, and then eventually they had me come on there.
Around when did you go to West Georgia?
I went to West Georgia from 2011 when I graduated high school to 2015.
You seem to be big on like women's empowerment, as I feel everybody in this world should be. It's a new, well, not new, but like a surge of the movement of women really taking back themselves, man. A lot of people say chivalry's dead. Do you agree with that? Do you think like
I think so.
I can see why people say that. I'm not gonna necessarily say it's dead, And then I'm not gonna discredit.
And if it's kind of dead, like what killed it? Why do you think people are saying that? Why?
Social media, propaganda.
I think people are saying that because they're probably fed up with it, because there is a lot of just misogyny or like just like not a lot of respect for women. There has been.
Very much so.
But just on the contrary of that, I do feel like people can step out of their comfort zones. Yeah. Like I used to be one of those people that used to say, oh, I can't find a man that does this or gives me what I want or gives that chivalry or you know, doesn't cheat, whatever, you know. But I realize you do have to step outside of your comfort zone. Like just,
so TeaCup found a man, y'all. So she's off limits. All right, we good on camera? My bad. I just made that up. Am I lying? You single? The people want to know.
We just, you know, trying to get a fact. That's it.
Oh, that's it. Hold up. NDA, non-disclosure. We're going to exit that one. Real niggas don't deserve pussy. Or did she say
my song!
What kind of a man deserves pussy?
Oh my God.
We coming back at you because you asked all those people there. Now we coming back at you. What's poppin'?
Oh my God. Okay, so what kind of man deserves the box? I think a man that is working to get the box deserves the box. You know what I'm saying?
What kind of man deserves pussy to you then? What would you say?
The same. Like
you can't get the same answer.
Okay,
like, give me a little more depth.
A guy who is showing me that.
She just said that.
I mean, what else is there to say?
That's
like,
the answer.
If you're showing me that, okay, I'm taking you serious. I'm giving time to you. I'm giving you. It don't even have to be money, but I mean, you just showing the effort of everything. Then it's like, okay, then you could probably get the box. Fuck it, what's the problem?
Hell yeah. So look, if you want these ladies, all you need to know is how to make a ham and cheese sandwich, and you good.
That's it. Take me to the park.
That's it, right?
Let's go feed Pit. I fed a pit.
So what you can do for me is you can take
hold on, let me go ahead and cut that.
You can take me to a 5 video game spot. That's where we can go.
Yes, laser tag on deck. I used to do double dates, laser tag double dates.
Well, I guess
that was I'm so dead ass in high school. Like if I was dating and my friend was dating, we'll have double dates and
in
go.
high school. I'm talking. This lady I'm talking about is 30. How'd you get into Rhode Island? Who? No offense to Rhode Island. I just don't.
No, they're literally like the smallest state. They are the smallest state of the United States. So that's a good question.
Yeah. How does one be like, yo, I'm going to Rhode Island?
Okay.
You know?
Shout out to Providence. Shout out to the 401. They be showing a lot of love. So my homie Coogee, I met him. And he comes down here often, so I help him put together his dope concepts event down there.
He comes down here often.
Okay. So he has a blog out there, and he's basically like how I do all this here, how I have like, you know, a platform for artists to perform and share their music and stuff. He basically does that up there. So we combine forces. He brings his people out here. I go up there. I have a lot of supporters out there. Like I said, shout out to y'all. It's a lot of dope artists out there. It's a lot of talent there. It's a lot of culture there in Providence. And, you know, I just want to use my platform to help people grow and help people.
If you had to pick an animal, what would be your spirit animal?
A spirit animal. I like cats. Like, I like everything about cats. Like, you know how they relate a cat to like a dog, you know, and like man and woman.
Oh, okay.
So
feminine, feline.
That, and I feel like cats, like literally I have a cat and a dog, and my cat can like survive for herself. Like, I feel like dogs are
they
dumb.
really don't need you. Cats really don't need
Dogs are really dumb. They get hit by cars and everything.
Fill in the blanks.
Fill in the blanks. I gotta find these.
Am I?
Okay. Speak soft and carry a
gun.
Oh
shit.
Okay. Damn. All right. Hindsight is always
best.
Eat, drink, and
smoke.
Everybody say that. That's just everybody.
Don't cry over
fuck niggas.
Oh. There we go.
I wouldn't ever cry over a fuck nigga. So
as cool as a.
As cool as. Damn. As cool as a swimming pool in some 90-degree weather.
Yes.
There's no place like you got anything you want to let the people know? Any events coming up, and drop your tags, your socials?
Okay. So follow me, TeaCup. Follow Spill the Tea TV with 2 A's. Spill the Tea is the hashtag. We have Juneteenth coming up, June 19th. Make sure y'all come celebrate, and then have a show in Dallas coming up in June, and then Rhode Island in July.
Oh, okay. Hey, see you in Rhode Island.
See you.
It's been the Major Minorities. I'm Maquese James signing out.
I'm Crystal Too Clear signing out too.
All right.
Oh, that was quick.
Yeah, it was cool. So
Liddy.
then pictures. Oh, I didn't get his. This is the guy.
Question. The intellectual. Let's test our intelligence here, guys. All right. This is just for her because he already heard it.
What if I'm stupid?
You're not. Okay, because I was stupid. I got it wrong. So okay, here we go. You're driving a bus, right? All right, and you make your first stop. On the first stop, you picked up 5 people. All right, you close the door. You're going to the second stop. 3 more people get on. You go to the 4th stop. 10 people get off. How old is the bus driver?
What? 5, 3 minus 10. We don't know the bus driver's age.
Dang.
So I don't know.
So you don't know your own age? I said you're driving the bus.